is a music label and a game, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the game.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome back to InTheStreetzTV, and today we're going to be talking about YSL, Young Thug, and Gunna. So before we get into this video, make sure y'all smash that like button, and if y'all not subscribed to this channel, make sure y'all subscribe with post notifications turned on. So YSL Gunna mysteriously got released from prison December 14th, 2022. Now Gunna release came out of nowhere, which led people to believe that he snitched on the YSL crew. Now he may have and he may have not snitched on the YSL crew, but he did what was best for him. So I'm not gonna knock him, but we gonna break down this paperwork to see if Gunna snitched or did he hold it down. So if y'all take a look at the screen, Gunna aka Sergio Kitchens has pleaded guilty to 1 count of violating Georgia's RICO Act. Now that one charge carries up to a minimum of 20 years in the Georgia prison system. Being that Gunna was able to take an alpha plea makes this whole situation seem a little fishy and confusing to a lot of people, because an alpha plea is basically you're pleading guilty but still maintaining your innocence. And as a result, if y'all take a look at the screen, he was sentenced to 5 years. And being that he was in jail for 1 year, the remaining 4 years has been suspended, which gave him time served. Now that don't mean that he could walk away freely. That means he's released on special conditions. Now if y'all take a look at the screen and pay attention to what's being said, Gunna agreed if called by any party in this case, you would testify truthfully, but reserve the right to assess your Fifth Amendment privileges against self-incrimination. Now I know a lot of y'all saying, well, he's gonna take the fifth, he's not gonna snitch, he's not gonna say anything. Hold up, not so fast, because if he do get on that stand and he do take the fifth, which is his right, they can reverse that 4-year suspension and make him serve it in prison. That's the part that nobody's talking about. But let's continue. So if y'all look at the screen one more time, Gunna also agreed to perform 500 hours of community service and complete at least 350 hours. A portion of that will require him to speak to young men and women about gang violence and what it does in the community. Kinda like what T.I. had to do with the Crime Stopper commercial, where he had stipulations where he had to speak to the youth, and he also did 1 year and a day in jail. Now after he did that Crime Stopper commercial, a lot of people was confused. Even 50 Cent did a diss song towards T.I. stating that T.I. had to snitch in order to get off on a 1 year and 1 day sentence. Now if that can happen to T.I., what you think gonna happen to Gunna? He's gonna be labeled a snitch just like T.I. was labeled a snitch. Now I know y'all wondering, how is he getting the same type of deal that T.I. got? Well, him and T.I. hired the same lawyer. And that's why these charges and these plea deals seem so familiar. Lawyer Steve Saddle represented T.I. and now he's representing Gunna. Now ever since Gunna has been released, rumors have been running rampant across the internet and in the streets that Gunna may have snitched on YSL and Young Thug. So Gunna decided to release a statement, and this is what he had to say. When I became affiliated with YSL in 2016, I did not consider it a gang, more like a group of people from Metro Atlanta who had common interests and artistic aspirations. My focus of YSL was entertainment, rap artists who wrote and performed music that exaggerated and glorified urban life in the black community. While I have agreed to always be truthful, I want to make it perfectly clear I have not made any statements, have not been interviewed, have not cooperated, have not agreed to testify or be a witness for or against any party in the case. I have absolutely no intentions of being involved in the trial process in any way. I have chosen to end my own RICO case with an alpha plea and end my personal ordeal by publicly acknowledging my association with YSL. An alpha plea in my case is an entry of a guilty plea to the one charge against me, which is in my best interest, while at the same time maintaining my innocence towards the same charge. I love and cherish my association with YSL music and always will. I look at this as an opportunity to give back to my community and educate young men and women. Now, I hate to say this and be the bearer of bad news, but that whole statement is a contradiction where he's saying YSL is just a music group, it's not a gang. Well, there's a video clip floating around the internet that says otherwise, with him in the courtroom agreeing to YSL being a street gang, to him agreeing that he was affiliated with YSL, and he agreed that he was present and witnessed YSL members commit criminal activities.
If called by any party in this case, you will testify truthfully, but reserve any Fifth Amendment rights or privileges against self-incrimination. YSL is a music label and a gang, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang.
Yes, ma'am.
If anybody else, the state calls you, or any one of the other defendants calls you, you would have to come and testify in this case.
So as y'all can see, that statement that he wrote contradicts what he had to say in court. Now, I understand that he was just saying what he was saying to get released. He don't want to be sitting in jail. I understand that. But a lot of y'all be so bent and calling people snitches. But when it's your favorite rapper, it doesn't matter. He could be snitching in your face. Y'all still gonna find a way and have an excuse for him not to be a snitch. But from the outside looking in, from my own opinion, he definitely snitched. And I'm gonna break that down to y'all. By him stating that he witnessed other YSL members doing criminal activities, that's basically snitching on his crew, right? Now, by him stating that YSL is a gang, right? He basically shut down everything that Young Thug defense was trying to do, stating that YSL was just a music label. He said it was more than a music label. Now, I want y'all to understand, when the trial starts, everything that he said in that courtroom, in that video, will be used in that trial against Young Thug and the rest of the YSL crew. I'm telling y'all. Now, Gunna is not the only one that's snitching. We have Walter Murphy, as y'all can see on the screen, and they state YSL co-founder Walter Murphy has also negotiated a plea deal in the RICO case and was released from jail. Murphy admits to creating YSL with Young Thug in 2012. Now, if y'all think Young Thug is getting out, he's the big fish that they want. He is not going nowhere. They not giving him bail. He's not getting released from jail. He's gonna take all the charges. Why? Because they want the big fish. They don't really want Gunna. They don't want Walter Murphy. They want Young Thug. So with that being said, get down in that comment section. Tell me what y'all think about this crazy situation. Don't forget to smash that like button. And if y'all not subscribed to this channel, make sure y'all subscribe with post notifications turned on.